Welcome back to M&Ds. Today we're digging into a truth that many churches have buried for centuries. Why do so many churches refuse to use God's real name, Yahweh, yet feel perfectly comfortable using the generic title God? This isn't just about language. It's a deep issue involving tradition, fear, and a spiritual resistance to truth. Let's break it down with clarity and biblical honesty. First, tradition has replaced revelation. For generations, churches have inherited practices that aren't based on Scripture. Most pastors were taught to say God, the Lord, or Father, but never Yahweh. This is despite his name appearing nearly 7,000 times in the original Hebrew Bible. Over centuries, scribes replaced the name, translators followed suit, and churches just continued the trend. The very name God commanded to be known forever in Exodus 3:15 was quietly covered up by religion. Second, many pastors simply were never taught the truth. They learned from seminaries, denominational manuals, and the culture of the church they grew up in, not from deep Hebrew study. Since the name Yahweh was removed from most English Bibles and replaced with Lord in all caps, many pastors just didn't know any better. It's not always intentional rebellion. Often, it's a lack of knowledge. But Hosea 4-6 warns us, "My people are destroyed for lack of knowledge." Third, there's a fear of offending traditional members. Let's be honest, many churches are more afraid of upsetting people than upsetting God. Using the name Yahweh can feel unfamiliar, uncomfortable, or too different for some. Instead of leading people into deeper truth, many leaders choose what feels safe and familiar. But the truth of the gospel was never meant to be comfortable. Next, the name Yahweh carries authority, while titles do not. The title God is generic. Anyone or anything can be called a god. But the name Yahweh is personal, specific, and powerful. When you use the name Yahweh, you directly confront false religions, you expose idols, and you declare there is only one true, living God. That level of boldness can be threatening to lukewarm churches, so they stay safe behind a vague title. The enemy doesn't fear titles. He fears the name. Satan never attacked the title God. He attacked the name because that's where the power is. Isaiah 42:8 says, "I am Yahweh. That is my name." When you erase the name, you weaken the testimony. And that's exactly what has happened. Crucially, using Yahweh exposes the full truth about Yeshua. When churches avoid the name Yahweh, they also weaken the connection to the Messiah. The name Yeshua literally means Yahweh saves. If you remove Yahweh from your vocabulary and replace Yeshua with Jesus, you disconnect the Messiah from the very identity of the God who sent him. It creates a chain reaction, lose the name Yahweh. So the final truth is this: most churches are comfortable with the title God because it is safe, generic, and doesn't shake up old traditions. But the name Yahweh carries authority, identity, power, and salvation. This is a fight to restore what religion has buried. Let's be the generation that rises up and proclaims his name boldly. Thanks for watching.